All right. And we've got the database available. We've got a short shift to talk and say hello. Seems like all systems are go. Movie Goku, Epic Gamer 9, what's up, y'all? Oh, I should have changed the title of the stream. Now I'm gonna get y'all all up in my face while I try and edit some options because I chose poorly. Happy Friday, y'all. Oh, thank you, Amber. You reminded me that I didn't record Victory Friday. I really should have done that instead of going live, but I'm already here, so I'll do it later. Welcome to a chat stream, an office hours stream, because hot diggity dang, we crossed 1 million subs today, people. Site-42 is getting the gold play button treatment from YouTube soon. Bruno the Tuber, are you aware you're on the SCP-009-J on the wiki? Yes, indeed. When that article had to have pictures replaced for the purpose of Creative Commons, because some older photos were used that weren't part of the license, they asked me to film those poses and replace the photos. And so yes, Dr. Sherman is part of SCP-009-J on the wiki because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Robin St. Pierre, thank you for being a member. Ever heard of the Malkador the Sigillite entity? I have not, but a sigillite seems like something that I should probably be investigating at some point. The Ace, I have a question. How could the Foundation go about containing Basil Carlo / Clayface? So, obviously I'm not going to give away all the details in case we make a video about this. But the idea would be probably some sort of chamber that can be sealed so that it can't morph its way through the cracks. We'd also have to have standard identity shifting entity protections on hand. Remember that 049 escaped Site 5. It escaped nothing. 049 is locked in containment where it should be. Although, if you're going to join us on Monday for the introduction of the new version of SCP Fragmented Minds, we're going to see an alternate universe where SCP-049 is on Mars, apparently. I'm not super caught up on the details, but I will be streaming for Monday the new drop for SCP Fragmented Minds. I've been waiting for Fragmented Minds to come out for a while now. Also, in case you missed the announcement on Twitter, /Bluesky/Threads, make sure you're following us there because that's where I give announcements for the schedule and things. Tomorrow afternoon, noon, California time, is going to be a stream with the team from SCP Secret Lab. They're going to teach this old researcher how to play a video game with all sorts of chaos, apparently. So be prepared for for Foundation researcher Dr. Sherman to attempt not to die and then die several times. What could possibly go wrong? Scrolling down the chat. 6 whole zeros. You're darn right, Black Lion 15. SCP-682 escaped. We need all hands on deck. 682 is in its acid bath. Don't you worry about that. You got a false alarm. The Ace, thank you again for donating to the Site-42 cause. Make sure to grab yourself some Apple Jacks at the commissary. 049 is always after the pestilence. However, to be sure 049 himself doesn't have it. Well, we can't be because we don't know what it is. And if we don't know what it is, we can't confirm or deny anything. And it's not like 049 is particularly helpful. Max Ripley, on this 1 million sub celebration, yes, I feel bonita. Robin, thank you for your dono. The content creator Endless Taverns has been exposed to numerous anomalous entities, including Malkador the Sigillite. The song about the Sigillite is titled The First and the Last. Endless Taverns, Malkador the Sigillite, The First and the Last. Note to self. We've got more anomalies to contain. Aaron, how long have you worked for? So, if you're asking how long I've worked at the foundation, I've worked here countless years. In fact, due to the many times where I'm anesthetized for this or that mimetic hazard, I have no idea how long I've worked at the foundation. But if you're talking about YouTube, it's been somewhere around 8 to 10 years, deciding on how you count it. Arthur, can I show you the femur breaker? I can't show you the femur breaker because right now I am at the dance studio for foundation officers. I'm about to teach a dance class. It's part of the Foundation Fitness Initiative. You should always make sure that you are in shape enough to escape any entities that are released during a containment breach. And so strength training, cardio, endurance, balance and flexibility, you can't forget those. Sometimes you have to squeeze through some pretty dangerous spots. But the Foundation Fitness Initiative, dance is a part of it, and it helps people survive. So make sure to stay strong, people. O76 says, congrats on your gold play button. Who gave O76 access to the internet to know what a play button was? How did O76 use the internet without breaking the computer? This place is a mess. You've been part of the anti-mimetics division. Take your mnestics, because this isn't your first day. Oh, I do not work for the anti-mimetics division. We don't even have an anti-mimetics division. Or so I think. Could be wrong. Willow, Victory Friday. I had a good basketball practice. I have a game tomorrow and I'm worried, but I'll be fine. Crush it. The most important thing is participating in the sport, staying active, and doing your best. And if you win, well, that's just cake on top, because that means you were the superior athlete. That's a good time. Winning is fun as well, understandable, but even if you don't win, you played the game, and that's what matters, and it makes you better for next time you play it. Ooh, I'm really far behind on the chat. Let me just skip to the bottom and I'll go back a little bit. What if we launched every O96 into the sun and every picture of him known to man? So we did launch O96 into the sun in one universe, and you know what happened? When we tested it by having a D class look at a picture of O96, the sun started moving toward us. We haven't heard from that universe in a while, so I'm pretty sure it didn't end well. Robin, you are not currently part of Anti-Mimetics, but as a site director and former member of the Anti-Mimetics division, you are in Class W Mnestics. Am I? Am I supposed to have those? Is that what these are? Huh. That's what those are for. I'll take them later. What would happen if you ate SCP-999? Have you ever thought about it? No, we've tested this, and it tickles all the way through, is what was reported. And so think of that. How much do you like being tickled? Now, how much do you like being tickled internally through the entire path of your intestines? It sounds like a pretty bad time to me, I'll tell you what. Dandy's World Player, I know how to make the tree scream. Well, submit your test protocol to the proper channels. We are still trying to get 4521 to scream. It will eventually, I'm certain. Zerdrin, yo, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being a member. Banana, put the tree in the wood chipper. Well, only a little bit, because if we destroy the tree, it obviously can't scream. I mean, I like where your head's at, though. Ash, Victory Friday. Came out as trans to family. All are supportive and friendly. I feel great. Fantastic. That's very good news. And especially in these times. Take care of yourself. Do your best. Be well. And I'm glad for you and your family. Zerdrin, congrats on 1 mil. Thank you kindly. We are celebrating our 1 million subscribers today, at least for the next 5 to 10 minutes before my next class shows up. But we're here to have a little good time in the meantime. Our main celebration for 1 million is going to be a little bit down the line because we have a couple SCP gaming adventures for Site-42 in the next week or so, in the next 2 weeks. I can tell you about Secret Lab on Saturday afternoon, noon California time tomorrow. So that is when we're playing Secret Lab with the Secret Lab team. Fragmented Minds is dropping its newest version on Monday. So we're going to be doing some Fragmented Minds, SCP Fragmented Minds on Monday. And then I've got a super secret drop that I've been working with the team on. And that you'll be watching the channel for details. And make sure you're following Site-42 on Twitter, Blue Sky, or Threads. I'm keeping all of them because I want to make sure everyone knows about Site-42 the best I can. And wherever people end up, I'm at least there for them there. But the reason is, you're going to want to see some of the social media hype leading up to the secret project. Let's see what this one is. YouTube, show me what that says. There is a super chat, and you're not showing it to me. Do your job. Why Not Guitar? Thank you for the donation. Make sure to grab yourself some Wagyu steak from the commissary on your way by. Victory Friday, I wasn't eaten by a sentient fridge. That said, the fridge is now sentient. How do I deal with this? Well, continue not to get eaten, and we'll send a security team eventually to your location. Robin, thank you. It finally showed me what you asked. New GOI on the map, the Adepta Sororitas, more commonly known as the Sisters of Battle. Sisters of Battle, where have I heard that before? I seem to remember a group of interest with that name, but where I've heard it from is evading me at the moment. But we will have to do more research. Let's see, get out of my way so I can see the chat. My house turned into SCP-3008, please help me. That seems unlikely. The interior house is an IKEA now. Linked, well, I mean, I guess extra dimensional spaces shift, and it would have to expand at some point, and if it expanded into your house, well, that would be very unfortunate. I mean, get out to the best of your ability. Our only entrance is from the IKEA that is the main one, so I don't know how long it'll take our security forces to get to you, so do your best. Subsist on the meatballs. Those tasty, tasty meatballs. Spencer the Goofer, thank you for your donation to Site-42 coffers. Make sure to grab yourself some salami on your way past the commissary. I think I messed up my leg during a containment breach, so when another one happens, I'm dying if I don't get this fixed. I completely understand your pain right now. I messed up my Achilles tendon in October, and I'm still rehabbing to this day. And I'm only allowed on doctor's orders to walk 3 to 4 minutes a day. I'm supposed to be teaching dance for 8 hours a day. That is 5 to 7 miles of walking, and I can't even walk 4 minutes. It's raging, it's upsetting, but we'll get through this, Spencer the Goofer. We'll get through this, we will recover, and we will stay away from containment breachers in the meantime so we don't get got. King of ADHD, I keep forgetting your day job as a dance teacher. Well, first of all, make sure to grab yourself a color on your way past the commissary. Thank you for your donation to the Site-42 cause. And yes, teaching dance is my weird path into the foundation. They needed a physical fitness coach to help them train the Foundation Fitness Initiative. And thankfully, it was ballroom dancing was an interest for several researchers. So they brought me on, and I seem to have thrived in the secret organization. Good times. Coltrane, can we eat SCP-173? It's a concrete and rebar statue that drops a slurry of feces and blood. What part of this is appetizing to you? I mean, go nuts, but don't blink. Sheesh. Don't go away. Oh, it went away. Drat, I thought I saw a question I wanted to answer. I have an idea to make the tree scream. Let's make God show the tree the rapture, and hell, let's throw in a biblically accurate angel to make it scream. You know, it's one of those things. 343, who ostensibly claims to be God, 343 just won't have anything to do with the tree. Just like 682, not just like 682. With 682, 343 went, oh, that's not one of mine, and then ignored it from there. For 4521, the tree, 343 just laughs in my face, which is exceedingly rude, I'll have you understand. So I don't think we'll be getting his help with the testing. How do you spin your pen? All right, before I go, a quick spinning tutorial. So the trick to the pen spin is you start by holding the midsection of the pen between two fingers. And you start by learning to wiggle it back and forth. Once you've wiggled it back and forth, you can catch it with the next finger. There it is. Then you catch, and then it comes over the top. You catch, you catch. And all you got to do is do it slowly and keep practicing. And you can do it one way, you can reverse it and go the other way. But it's just a matter of doing it slowly and building your wrist and finger muscles and your wrist and finger dexterity. The more you practice, the more second nature it becomes. Doing it vertically is easier when it's coming up and harder when it's going down because gravity will assist that way. So practicing with your palm up is very helpful because it will stay weighted down into your hand. Practicing with your palm down is harder because you've got to resist gravity. And so that will affect things. You can use a little wrist motion to add some spin, which helps the pen move, although it can also throw the pen further if you lose it. So that's a risky maneuver. But yeah, practice it on one hand and practice it on the other. Make sure you can do both. You want to be ambidextrous with your pens. You want to be able to do it either way in case you got one hand full of something else. All right, I've got 1 minute left. One more question. Do you guys let trans agents use SCP-113? So periscopical. Yes, SCP-113 is part of the standard Foundation medical plan for trans agents. Now the situation is, SCP-113 is a very painful process. It sets your whole body on fire during the transition. So we don't take it lightly. We make sure that you have a note from your Foundation therapist and we go through the proper channels, and because it has a chance of killing you outright, and especially when you reuse it, the chance of it killing you outright gets a lot bigger. Every time you reuse it, it gets bigger and bigger. So we don't like to use it more than once. So it's if you're up for it, and if you mean it, then yes. Then it can be part of the medical health plan for the Foundation. But we got to be very sure because we don't want to lose an agent over indecisiveness. That's important. But yes, overall, it is up for agents and researchers and the like who are part of the Foundation medical plan. Now, I've got to get going. My class is about to show up. But let me very quickly remind you that tomorrow at noon, Secret Lab stream. Monday, although I don't know the time on Monday, so just stay alert to your notifications. Make sure to hit the bell. Monday, we'll be streaming Fragmented Minds, new version. That's going to be good. If you can find the Site-42 Discord server, you can join it. It exists, but it's a secret. And also, I don't use it very often because here at the foundation, we're very busy. So honestly, it's up to you if you want to join it, but I can't be very present nowadays because there's so much going on. And so with that, of course, I end by telling you my favorite SCPs. I do this at the end of every stream. My favorite SCPs are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5175, SCP-5031, and SCP-5320. Those are my favorite SCPs, except for, of course, the ones I wrote. That would be cheating if I count the ones I wrote, because I wrote them. They're my children. Of course, I love them. But if you want to see the SCPs I wrote, make sure to go to beacons.ai/Site-42. That is our support link, where you can go to all of our other channels, follow us on other channels. You can see my SCP author page is listed there. And that is how you take care and keep track of the Site-42 process wherever we're running it. Because to survive in this day and age as a Foundation site in a broken masquerade world, we need to have our voices everywhere. Things are crazy right now, but we will secure, we will contain, and we will protect. Take care of yourself, Site-42 staff, and I'll see you in the next stream. Don't you wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze? If you'll drink on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.